You're looking under the hood of my Mazda Protege5 2003 model. So this car is 14 years old, but this battery is 5 years old, and I'm going to replace it. And the reason I'm showing you this battery is because after 5 years there's very little corrosion, and the reason is several things. See, if you see here on the positive side, there's some crystal form here. In my previous battery it was very bad shape. There was a lot of corrosion on that side, and there was corrosion on this bracket. But now this time, it's after 5 years, there's only a little bit corrosion. And the reason is, first of all, in my after 1 year I installed the battery, there was some corrosion, and I cleaned it up with baking soda, this thing. So you use about 1 tablespoon of this, put it on the area where it is wet with battery, with acid, and you just clean it up with this thing and some tissue paper. And then I clean it up with some chemical. Let me show you. See that? I cleaned up with this battery cleaner on the terminal and on the area which was having acid. And then after that I applied this thing. I applied the terminal protector. I put it on the post and the clamp on both post and terminal. And then after that, what I did is for the bracket, I removed it and I cleaned it off all the corrosion. I filed it down to metal. After I file it down to metal, I use this thing. This is liquid tape. This thing, when it dries up, I applied it on the bracket, and when it dries up, it is like the insulation of a cable, of an electrical cable. So after 5 years, I still don't see any problem here. And then I use some old bicycle tube to hold down the battery, so it will have some kind of a cushion. When you drive around, the battery will not bump against this metal. So this is my secret of preventing corrosion on the battery. And now I'm going to replace this battery because it's 5 years old and it's no longer good for the car. I don't want to be stranded on a parking lot somewhere and the car may not start. On a cold day, it is only having 11.4 volts, which is barely enough to start the car. But anyway, 5 years is enough for this battery. It can probably last 6 years, but I don't want to take a chance. As I say, I might get stranded. Okay, and to remove this battery, I have to take out 2 bolts here, one here and one there, 2 bolts, and 2 on the other side, and remove this bar. And then take out the battery, remove the terminal and take out the battery and put it back. Put back the new one and then reinstall the red bar there. Another thing I want to tell you is it's important to keep the battery post tight, is threaded onto the casing. So make sure it is tight, and make sure you don't crack it if you try to tighten it with a plier or something. So if you crack it, you really have a serious problem. You ruin the battery. So that's it, and I'm going to get to work and replace the battery. Thank you very much for watching.